Hey folks, I thought I would just check in with my coin collection. It's been kind of upgraded. You can see it's lifted off the ground and all the stuff down here is being moved and neatened. Although, to be honest, I was putting them all in these neat little bags and I ran out. So the majority that's left is still down there. That still needs to be sorted. But, what do we have left off? God, money is heavy, you know. I'm doing that with one hand. But we got... got these sort of sewing boxes to help me organise them all. We got these are Cyprus coins and... my right. That's the Cook Islands. That's like one of my favourites, the Cook Islands one, the triangle one. France is getting a bit fat. France is blanched into the box next to it. But I think what I'm going to do is that when there's too much of a certain coin, then they're going to be moved elsewhere. I'm going to develop some kind of system. So it's like, you know, if I've got like one or two of a coin, they'll pop in here. The countries aren't in alphabetical order. They're just in... Well, they're in alphabetical order in that sense. You know, the B section, yes. At the moment, it's like a sort of storing place, and then when it gets big, I think if you look over here, I've got in this little book is my 2p one. So slowly sort of filling that one in. Those are British, so obviously they're a lot easier for me to get hold of. As are these, which are the pre-decimal British coins. So you got you got your shillings and your half pennies. Well, there's the two half pennies. You easily best distinguished by the written like a fraction or written in words. But I think what's going to happen, I need some kind of level 2. Like this is level 1 when I'm ordering world coins. And then when they're too big for their slot, need some kind of level 2. And, maybe order a box with bigger slots for when the coins are getting too much. And then eventually when I start to build up one specific coin, then they'll be considered for a little booklet of their own. And just my weird plan is, for some reason, to just collect every coin ever. I mean, not every coin ever. Like I find, I've said this before, I find myself less interested in special edition coins. I like the, I guess just normal coins, common coins, like working coin. And I mean, I'm not gonna if I get a rare coin or an uncommon common, it's not like I'm gonna chuck it away. But it's when I think about chronology and building the numerical. I mean, actually, to be honest, a couple of these have to be chucked away because they're the same date as each other. They're literally the same coin. When I say chucked away, I mean eBayed or something. They'll be sent to a home, a good home, as opposed to being thrown away. But yeah, I think that's an all right way to sort it out. But the funny thing is, I was looking in the other day for Dungeons and Dragons, which is my other hobby. I don't know why I seem to have split into these two hobbies: coin collecting and Dungeons and Dragons, of all things. It's like exploring the real world and exploring a fictional world. But you get these bags for Dungeons and Dragons, which are to hold all your gubbins, all your different rule books and miniatures and all that sort of stuff. And I was looking at it, and I thought to myself, actually, that would be really good to contain all of this stuff in, and to contain, I was talking about some theoretical level 2 for when there's too much of one type of coin being collected, and I could get something like that and keep it in the big D&D bag. So I might end up buying 2 D&D bags, one for coins and one for actually for D&D. And you know what? I'm going to share my favourite coin, because I do have a favourite coin, and I don't know why. I just it's a Maltese coin. It's the 50 cents coin. I think it's from the 70s, I believe. I don't know why I like it so much. I just like, yeah, 72. It's just a really nice coin. Look at it. Oh, that's a nice coin. You know, and plus, I mean, it is quite large as well, and that sort of helps. It's the sort of coin that you really want to, if someone breaks into your house in the middle of the night, you just throw this at them, and they are done. You know? And these aren't entirely in, organised in, what do you call it? Countries. They're not entirely organised in countries, because some of them are coins from groups of countries, and so I put them in alphabetically under the group of country, under what the group of country's name is. The P and Q there is simply for the fact that there's actually only one country in the world that starts with a Q. So I was like, well, I'm not going to give you I'm not going to give you a whole row to yourself. Q, no, you share it with P. And over there, I put X in there. There's actually no country in the world that starts with an X. See, this is why I like coin collecting. I'm learning things in a really weird way, but it seems to be working for me. But yeah, that's like I put it there because I thought to myself, well, if I continue this hobby, what if someone invents a country with X? You know, just keep it there just in case. Just in case Xylophone Land opens up at some point. You know, but yes, it's going quite well. Although I can't have another country with a C. Another country with a C. We're filled up. So I'll tell you what. You can all make me sweat by listing a country that you can think of that begins with C. Like my impending doom coming towards me. The ones I got at the moment: Costa Rica, Cook Islands, Cyprus, China. I could move China actually, because People's Republic of China. I'll put it in the P section. But then I'm worried I'll be like, where's China when I get a new Chinese coin? Croatia and Cuba. So if you can think of one beginning with C that is not one of those, damn you. And let's hope it doesn't arrive anytime soon. I'm still working out what to do with some coins that are just like tokens or collectors, because I still like the idea of collecting them as well. If I just... God, I can't pick this one up. There we are. This one is UK shell token, historical card, Lamborghini. And this is from like a car collector's thing. I think there's about 18 of them. And I'm like, well, I might as well complete it. Put it in a box somewhere, you know. But there's like some Euro coins and stuff like that. Let's see if I open that up. This one is... Market Tavern 2D. This, you know, I just find like these sort of things interesting because they're all like logged online. Like some of you guys might remember my God coin. I think I've shown my God coin a few times. It's actually, I would show it to you here, but it's in my wallet, as it has been for good Lord, a long time. I would say about 20 years. I don't know why it's been in my wallet for 20 years. You know, you guys know me. I'm not like a religious person, but that was given to me by someone from a Salvation Army place who told me that Jesus was my buddy. And I put it in my wallet, and it just never left my wallet. And now my wallet just feels weird without that coin in it. So, although I'm not religious, I reckon carrying that coin is sort of like a safety net, you know? Like if I die and there I am, and St. Peter's like, Giles, you never went to church, but you did carry that coin around, so yay for you. But that coin, I literally looked that coin up, and it's I mean, it's not like it's not worth anything or anything like that, but it's interesting to sort of see it recorded and see it being passed around. So there's a light blinking in here. I'm not sure if that's being caught on camera or not. Maybe it's God and he's not happy because I'm talking about the God coin. Or he is happy, and just his presence makes lights flicker. But yes, and this is do you know what I a friend of mine gave me this, and bloody hell, that was loud. Sorry. Friend of mine gave me this, and I did identify it, and then I didn't. Well, I mean, I identified it, but my brain doesn't retain information that well. However, I do recognise stuff on it, and I do believe that there's some. I actually have coins for this, but I need to. It's that sort of thing where the more you encounter the coin, the type of writing over and over, you start to retain it, and this happened quite a lot recently, and it's a nice thing. I don't know what it is like. I found that the geography in general, it's always been a weak subject of mine that I've never enjoyed. For some reason, that to me is the highlight of sitting down on eBay or whatever it is and just buying a big bulk of world coins, and then I'm identifying them, with apps or whatever, and I'm finding like countries that not only have I not heard before, but I have absolutely no idea how to even pronounce, and I can't explain it. Something about it makes me more passionate about it, in terms of geography, which I haven't been before. So it's I don't know. This is like one of my favourite random hobbies I've just picked up, and I want to stay with it. There's another note here. Same thing. I've identified it and just not retained the information. That's where a sticky label would come in handy, which I should do. But yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about notes, but they're still cool. It's still money. But yes, I thought I'd share this with you. I don't know if it's boring or crap or whatever. But one good cool thing about when people find out that you collect coins, everybody starts bringing you coins. It's great. They're like, I went on holiday to Hamburg at some point, and I have Hamburgese money. I made up that anecdote, and Hamburgese is not a word. I don't know anyone that went to Hamburg. But yes, this I hope this video finds you well and you're not dead. If you are, that would be a terrible shame. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.